I pride myself on honesty on my channel. Oh my goodness, I know I might lose getting sponsorships in the future, but I cannot tell a lie. I gotta keep it real, so let's just do this. Hey guys, it's me, Tina Marie, with True Meaning of Radiance. Today's video is actually a review, first impression, actually on the new Too Faced White Chocolate Chip Palette. Is exclusively at Sephora. I believe it runs $26.95. I got it when it first came out. It was available for VIB Rouges first, and as you guys know, I'm now a Rouge member. I kind of am not proud, but I'm proud at the same time about being a VIB Rouge status. So this was one of the perks. Really, being VIB Rouge doesn't have a lot of perks, but this was a cool perk that I was able to purchase this a day ahead of everyone else. I do want to say my review is not going to be the, oh, it's lovely, go out and buy it, and oh my god type of reviews. If you are new to my channel, I keep it real here. I don't care about money. I don't care about sponsorships. I just got to keep it real with you and let you know should you waste your money or not. So we're just going to get into it. I just want to give you that disclaimer. So this palette again runs, I think, $26.95 on the Sephora website. If it's still there, go through what? EBATES and get cash back. I got cash back for this purchase. If you're not familiar with EBATES, when you make purchases online, you actually get money back for making the purchases. So, I mean, it's a win-win situation for you. So if you're not signed up for EBATES, I'll leave that information below just for signing up and was spending $25 at an online store that works with EBATES. They'll give you like a $10 gift card. So, I mean, you win even more. So the white chocolate chip, it actually has 11 cocoa powder infused, so it smells like cocoa. A lot of their chocolate line smells like that, with 11 buttery shades in pastels, creamy nudes, and a pop of black. There's actually only one color that's black, all with our signature chocolate scent. I do want to say, if you do get the white chocolate chip palette, it is going to be a little bit harder for us with deeper skin tones to make this work. I'm just going to say it off the bat. And if you're new to the chocolate chip, the chocolate line family of Too Faced, I wouldn't recommend getting this one. I would say go with the other one that came out exclusively on the Too Faced site, which is just chocolate chip. Because it has more colors that are easier to work. As far as the formulation, I did notice that the second ingredient in majority of the shadows is talc. So if you do not like talc, again, this will be a palette you would want to skip. But this is what it looks like here. And if you guys see me on Instagram, not Instagram, but on Snapchat, I went off, like seriously. They had this big old Sephora box for this little itty bitty palette. When I say itty bitty, this is micro mini size. Like this thing is tiny. Like you put this in your purse, you're gonna need a microscope to find it because you ain't gonna be able to see it. This thing is small. And what I did not like, see, I'm already going in. 11 shades. They packed 11 shades into this itty bitty palette. I thought that was like so disrespectful. Too Faced was being so disrespectful when they did that. And like I barely could get my brush into it. Okay. You know how them fluffy brushes are these days? They really big. And then they got these tiny shadows. So you don't get a lot of bang for your buck. The shadows are great. Don't get me wrong. I mean, a little goes a long way. But the fallout, that's what goes the longest way, because each shadow, it falls out into the next, And with this black, when I use the black for underneath my eye right here, it just fell into those 3 shades right here because the fallout game is real. I did not like that at all. And because this is supposed to be white, but it's actually a cream packaging, it gets messy really, really fast. Like I just going in and I didn't want to go in, but that just makes me irate. Like if you have OCD or something like that, you're gonna hate this. If you're OCD, you're gonna hate this. But if you're a person that's just like things to be neat, you're gonna hate this. Like this palette is so messy, and Too Faced should have did more for us. I'm not saying they should have gave us more colors. They should have had less colors. Instead of doing 11, they should have had 8. Pick the best 8. Put them in here, gave us more to work with, like have more room for our brush, because I can barely get a brush in. This is just a standard brush from ELF. Guys, look, it takes up this whole thing, the whole spot, and then when I use it, you have that fallout, and it just fell into that one. And it's like, come on, son, Like, seriously? And this is just what it looks like blended out. Like I said, the colors are nothing special. To me, none of the colors in this palette were really special. The only one I really liked was in the first row, Exotica. I actually have it on my lid today. And Exotica looks like that. I thought that one was really pretty. Another one I liked was in Indulge out of the second row. And Indulged looks like that. I thought that was really pretty. And off the last row, my favorite was Sugared Raisin. And let me just, I showed it to you already, but I want to do another swatch for you. And this is in Sugared Raisin. Those are the only three I like. Out of 11 shades, I like 3. And this one that they made really long, which is the Glaze, I'm gonna get a close-up so you guys can see it better, which is the Glaze. It's just a pure white. Why make the pure white the largest one? That made no sense. This is the close-up of the palette. Glaze is the biggest one, and it's just a white. Why? Why was this the biggest one? This was pointless to be in the palette at all. I think it should have never been a part of it. The next one over, so you guys know, that's Ambrosia. That's Exotica. Let's go down to the next row. That's Guilt Free. Indulge, which is the one I like. Raspberry Rose. And then you have Pearl Candy. Go down to the last row. We have Cake Batter. We have Cookie Dough. We have the Sugar Raisin, which I like. And then Black Sugar, which is just a black that they have in another palette that they already came out with and so many of their other palettes. So for me, this palette was definitely a no-go. Like, I did not like it. I don't think anything was really special about it. And I think they kind of tricked us a little bit. The way that they showed this on Instagram, they made it look like it was a lot larger than it really is. And when you get it, it's this tiny, and I mean tiny, okay? Like itty bitty titty committee tiny, okay, kind of packaging. And they just put too many shadows into such a small palette, which was a shame because they had a few good ones and they should have made those ones bigger instead of trying to pack so much into something. Sorry, that was my phone. Into something so little. Now I want to give you guys some alternatives because I don't think this is worth your money. I'm just going to be honest with you. A lot of people ain't going to be honest because they want views and they just want to say things are great. But $20-something, nah, bruh. This was not worth $20-something. I think Too Faced missed the mark with that palette. Now, one I would recommend is Foil Eyes. It's a 28 color eyeshadow palette. This is from BH Cosmetics. You get 28 shadows and they're foil shadows. So if you like that foil look, they will work great for you. Just to give you an example of one, this is like a deep gold color. I'm just going to swatch it here for you. The color pigmentation is bomb. Look at that. And compare it with Too Faced. Can you tell that that one's not? This would fit in with Too Faced. Instead of saying this is BH Cosmetic, I could say it was Too Faced and it would fit right in because it's a great shadow. I do recommend this shadow palette. If you do not have it, you definitely need to get it. Another one is from the Pride and Prejudice in Zombies. This is an eye and cheek palette. You get 12 eyeshadows and 3 cheek colors for $14.95, I believe. And if you can find it on sale sometimes, it's on sale $9.95, okay? So you can get this palette and this will give you great colors just like in the white chocolate chip. Just to compare a color here, I'm gonna take this violet looking color, just give you a quick swatch of it. And this is what the violet looking color one looks like. Looks like it could blend directly in again with the Too Faced, and again for under $15. The key is when you know what you're doing, your makeup looks great no matter if you spent $100 on a product or if you spent $5. Because I see some girls do some drugstore looks and kill it. Fucking West Side Killer, okay? I'm telling you, they kill them looks, okay? And they use drugstore products. So you don't always need high end to get the best outcome. Again, the eye look I created today, I used the white chocolate chip, but I could have done this with so many other palettes. Like, This palette was nothing special. And the fact that they hyped it up like it was gonna be this ish and all that, girl, bye. Like, I am not here for it in my Justin J. If you don't watch Justin J 1232, you need to. He is bomb, but I'm just not here for it, okay? I'm not feeling this. I do not like this. I am not going to give it back because I just hate doing returns. I'm just a person that don't like to do returns. I'm just going to be 100. I don't do returns. But I want to keep it, but I really think this is going to be in the back of the pack kind of thing because it was nothing special. It didn't give me any spark. It didn't do anything for me. And normally with the eyeshadow palette, I would like to get something out of it. I mean, this for $26, their bigger palettes are the bigger ones are like $54. You can catch them on sale at HSN a lot for like $34, $35 when they do deal of the day on Too Faced makeup. So, you know, for a little bit more, you get something that's like almost 3 times the size when it comes to the shadows that's in it versus this. Like, come on. I was not a fan of this, but if you want to get it, you're new to Too Faced, don't get white chocolate chip. Go ahead and get the regular chocolate chip because the white chocolate chip, to me, it was a disappointment, and I just think this was just a waste of so much potential. If they would have just chose 8 good ones, like glaze is just pointless. This long behind glaze, that made no sense. This whole thing, the way it's set up, made no sense. A brush can barely fit in it, and Lord behold, if you got one of those big blending brushes, child, it ain't gonna fit in here. You ain't gonna be able to use the brush. Like, Too Faced, I didn't like this. So that's it, guys. That's my review on the Too Faced white chocolate chip. I cannot lie to you. I have to tell you guys, I wouldn't invest your money into the Too Faced white chocolate chip. A lot of people was on Sephora's site. They were so mad because us Rouge people got it first. And girl, you ain't missed nothing. You didn't miss nothing. We only got it first by maybe like 8 to 12 hours or something like that. But you didn't miss nothing, honey. You ain't missing nothing. And for the people that write reviews on Sephora before you even get the product, stop doing that because you didn't even use the product yet. Stop making reviews and giving bad scores and even giving good scores on the product that you only seen on Instagram, but you never used on yourself, because that defeats the whole purpose of a review. Just saying. Just wanted to throw that in there. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure if you love honest reviews that you rate, comment, and subscribe. And let me know your thoughts below, what you think of the white chocolate chip and the Too Faced chocolate chip. To me, I was highly disappointed. It wasn't worth the hype. I know that the peach line is going to be dropping soon. I already have the peach palette, which I love. If you do not own that, definitely try to get that. And I want to get the highlight because y'all know I'm all about that highlight life. So I do want to get the peach highlighter. So that's the only thing I'm looking forward to out of the peach line. The lippies, they can keep it. All the rest of that stuff, they can keep it, okay? But I do want the highlighter. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you in the next one. I'm done complaining because I know y'all love when I complain. But I like Too Faced. I really do. But this one was just a bummer. So hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you later. Bye.